Sis, how are you all doing today? How has the week been so far? Okay, now can you tell me one way in which you plan to preserve marine life? Can you type your responses in the chat box? One way in which you will preserve marine life? That's great. So in the previous session, we learned all about underwater world. In this session, we will learn a little bit more about it in detail. But before we begin, let's quickly revise what we have learned. All right, so you have to help me fill in the following blanks. The first one for you is Dash produces over half of the world's oxygen and absorbs 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. Think about it. Is it the trees or oceans? Quickly type your responses in the chat box, everybody. What do you think is the correct answer here? Yes, that's right. The correct answer is oceans. Let's look at the next one. Dash is an offshore region where the water of depth from the sea floor to the sea level is between 1000 feet and 5,000 feet. Is it deep sea or deep water? Think about it very carefully and then answer. And type your responses in the chat box. I'm waiting for all of you. Yes, I can see a few of you respond. Quickly type your responses. What do you think is the correct answer here? Yes, that's right. The correct answer is deep water. So, deep water is an offshore region where the water of depth from the sea floor to the sea level is between 1000 feet to 5000 feet. Well done. Let's look at the next one. Dash is the common name for countless species of marine plants and algae that grow in the oceans as well as rivers, lakes, and other water bodies. Is it seaweed or coral reef? Look at what is written and quickly type your responses in the chat box. Is it seaweed or coral reef? Yes, that's right. The correct answer is seaweed. So, seaweed is the most common name for countless species of marine plants and algae. All right. Let's look at the next one. Dash is the plants, animals, and other organisms that live in salt water of sea, ocean, or the brackish water. Think about the answer. Is it marine life or submarine? What do you think is the correct answer? What is a submarine? It is a watercraft, right? Type your responses, everybody, quickly in the chat box. I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Yes, I can see a few responses. The correct answer is marine life. So, marine life is the plants, animals, and other organisms that live in the salt water of the sea, ocean, or the brackish water. Well done. Let's look at the next one, that is SDG 14, named Dash, which is specially designed to conserve and rehabilitate marine life. Now, think about it. Is it life below water or life on water? What do you think is the correct option? This is a little difficult, little confusing. Think about it. Yes, the correct answer is life below water. So, Sustainable Development Goal number 14, name life below water, which is specially designed to conserve and rehabilitate marine life. Well done. I am so proud of you. All of you have performed really well. And I am very happy to see that you remember so much from the last session. Well, now let's begin with our today's session. So you have to tell me, what do you see on the screen? Look at the picture. What is this? Type your responses in the chat box, everybody. What is this? What do you see on the screen? I'll give you a few seconds to do that, and I want all of you all to respond. What do you see on the screen? What is this? Yes, that's right. This is a turtle. So, turtles are reptiles and they have a hard shell that protects them like a shield. Turtles have existed for around 215 million years. Can you imagine that? Can you type it in the chat box for me? Well done. Some turtles lay eggs in the sand and leave them to hatch on their own. All right. And the young turtles make their way to the top of the sand and scramble to the water while trying to avoid predators. All right. Now let's look at the next one. Look at this beautiful picture. What do you think it is? What is this? What do you see on the screen? Yes, that's right. This is a jellyfish. All right. Let's look at the next one. Let's see what it means. Okay. Jellyfish can sting when they are dead. Isn't that dangerous? They are invertebrates and are made up of 90% of water. All right. They have inhabited Earth's oceans for over 650 million years. Think about it, which makes them more ancient than sharks and dinosaurs. Isn't that interesting? Now, can you type inhabited in the chat box? And 650 million years. Think about it and tell me, how do you find it? Isn't it very fascinating? Well done. Let's look at the next one. What is the next picture? What do you see here on the screen? What is this? I am sure you all know the answer to this, right? Yes, this is a shark. So the average lifespan of a shark is 20 to 30 years. 40% of the shark population in the Earth's ocean lay eggs. A shark has six senses, which includes vision, taste, smell, hearing, touch, and electroreception. Okay, six senses. Remember this pointer very carefully. It will help you ahead. 97% of all sharks are harmless to humans due to their size and teeth. All right, let's look at the next one then. What do you see here? Isn't that a beautiful picture? Now, can you tell me, what do you see? What is this? What do you see here? What is this? Quickly type your responses in the chat box. I'll give you a few seconds. Yes, that's right. This is a whale. Now, whales are mammals. All right, whales are mammals. Can you type it in the chat box for me? Type the whole sentence. Whales are mammals. Blue whales are the largest animals to have ever lived on Earth. All right, they can store oxygen molecules in their body. So, whales can store oxygen molecules in their bodies. Now, you have to remember this very carefully. It will help you ahead. Whales have multiple stomachs and they do not chew their food. All right. Isn't that fascinating? That's right. Now let's look at the last picture for the day. Yes, what do you see here? Think about it and tell me, what do you see here? Any guesses? What is this? Have you seen this before? Yes, that's right. This is a seahorse. Now, seahorses are tiny fish that are named for the shape of their head. Okay, as they have a horse-shaped head. Can you see it on the picture? Seahorses' bodies are covered in tiny spiny plates all the way from their head down to their curled, flexible tail. All right. Seahorses have a backbone but no ribs. Now, can you type that for me in the chat box? Seahorses have a backbone but no ribs. And they also have a very good eyesight, which helps them find food and protect themselves from the predators. Now, type all the new words that you see here on the screen quickly in the chat box for me. Can you do that? Yes, well done, everybody. With this, it's time for us to speak. Okay, are you ready? Quickly type ready in the chat box and I'll show you a very nice sentence template. All right, let's begin. Hi, my name is Dash. Today, I am going to tell you about my favorite aquatic animal, that is Dash. I like the Dash because, write the answer, it also Dash. I would love to see a Dash once in my lifetime. Now, you can use this sentence template to talk about an aquatic animal. All right, quickly do that. I'll show you one of the examples. Hi, my name is Vidhi. Today, I am going to tell you about my favorite aquatic animal, that is a whale. I like whales because they are the largest animals on earth and they live in every ocean. It also is very unique as it has multiple stomachs and it does not it does not chew its food. I would love to see a blue whale once in my lifetime. Now you can write down at least one sentence from this in the chat box. I want all of you all to write down one sentence, all right? Quickly type it. What do you want to see? I would love to see a blue whale. Would you like to see a shark? If so, type it in the chat box, everyone, quickly. Well done. With this, it's time for us to quickly revise what we have learned throughout today's session. So let me help you with the fill in the blanks, all right? The first one for you is dash can store oxygen molecules in their bodies. Now, I'm sure you all remember the answer to this. Is it whale or shark? Think about it very carefully. I asked you to remember a sentence. Do you remember what is it? Yes, the correct answer is whales. So whales can store oxygen molecules in their bodies. Let's look at the next one. Dash are tiny fish that are named for the shape of their head. Now think about it carefully, very carefully, and type your responses in the chat box. I'll give you a few seconds. What do you think is the correct answer here? Is it goldfish or seahorse? Yes, the correct answer is seahorse. So seahorses are tiny fish that are named for the shape of their head. Let's look at the next one. Dash has 6 senses: vision, taste, smell, hearing, touch, and electroreceptions. Is it turtles or sharks? Type your responses quickly. What do you think it is? Now again, this is something I told you to remember, right? Yes, the correct answer is sharks. So shark has 6 senses. Can you type it in the chat box, the whole sentence for me? Well done. Let's look at the next one then. Jellyfishes are dash, are invertebrates or reptiles. Think about it and tell me. I'm sure you all remember it from the session, right? Yes, they are invertebrates. Let's look at the next one. Are you ready for the next question? Type yes in the chat box for me, everybody. Well done. Let's look at the next one then. Dash have a hard shell that protects them like a shield. Is it turtle or dolphin? Carefully type it in the chat box. Think about it and tell me what has a shield, like a hard shell to protect them. Yes, the correct answer is turtles. So type turtles have a hard shell that protects them from shields. Okay, that's great. Well done, everybody. You all have performed really well. Now with this, it's time for us to test our knowledge. So what do you have to do? You have to click on the link that is in the chat box. Fill in all your details very carefully. Select the correct answers and then submit the form. Once you're done submitting the form, give me a thumbs up in the chat box so that I know you all have submitted the form. All right, click on the link, fill in all the details correctly, select the correct answers and then submit the form. I can see a few of you respond. I want all of you all to fill the Google form, all right? Don't forget to fill the form. All right, I can see a few responses. That's great. Well done. I'm sure you learned a lot through today's session. With this, we come and enter today's session. I'll see you in the next episode with a lot of new concepts. All right, till then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep learning and keep growing. Bye. I'll see you soon.